The Prime Minister is, after 8 years, is imposing austerity on Canadians. I just told the story in French of a Quebec family who's seen their mortgage payments rise by 64%. She's making, the mother of that family is living austerity by having to cut back on her expenses and probably move into a tiny apartment as a result of his inflationary spending. Even his finance minister admits that deficits drive inflation, and inflation drives higher interest rates on families just like this one. Will he reverse his deficits, balance the budget to bring down inflation and interest rates so Canadians can keep their homes?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition is proposing cuts in supports to Canadians at the same time as Canada actually has the lowest deficit in the G7, the best debt-to-GDP ratio of the G7, and we've preserved our AAA credit rating. And that's so that we can continue to be there to support Canadians with investments in them, in their families, in housing, in the kinds of supports that the Leader of the Opposition would cut. So he's just continuing his attacks to try and distract from the underwhelming election results he got last night.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, what is overwhelming is the debt that he has imposed on the backs of hardworking Canadians. Canadians who now face the loss of their homes as a result of his inflationary policies. After 8 years, the cost of rent has doubled. After 8 years, the cost of a mortgage payment has doubled. After 8 years, the needed down payment for the average house has doubled. Now, because of the massive mortgages that he told Canadians would be consequence-free, that they now hold and now pay higher interest rates on, many could lose their homes. Will he reverse these inflationary policies so that Canadians can keep their homes?
You see how quickly he pivoted away from the disastrous by-election results they got last night. The fact of the matter is we're going to continue to stay focused on investing in Canadians, on putting forward a positive vision of this country that's resonating from...
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt the Prime Minister. That was a long response. Now, I want to remind the honourable members that this morning there was a dust-up over name-calling and shouting, and after discussions or after hearing a point of order, I really expected everything to be calm, and it started off that way. Anyways, I'll let the Prime Minister continue. You have the Honourable Prime Minister has 20 seconds left.
Put forward a positive vision for Canadians for the future, investing in great jobs, investing in fighting climate change, supporting families through the challenging times they're in right now, while the Conservative Party continues to promote cuts, division, and anger. We're going to continue with a positive vision for the future, Mr. Speaker.